All right, welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Risen, and you're tuning into the #1 gaming podcast in the world, No Randos. Don't forget to subscribe. So today we're linking up with one of the fastest growing RDO streamers right now. His story is humbling and interesting to say the least, so tune in as we take a deep dive into his life. He's hilarious, he's exciting, he's taking the cheese out of the mouse. It's Mouserat! What's up?
Hey man, check this. Here comes the rock show. Are you ready?
One more.
Oh, it's gonna do it. You know what? Forget it. Just cue the pyro. Oh my gosh, I survived. We'll just go again. That showed him.
Oh no. The guest is down. No, that's too funny for sure.
All right, I'm coming back.
Come on down.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna talk about this. We rehearsed this, and every single time I effectively eliminated myself with the one shot, but not today.
It was totally gnarly, dude. Like, thanks for dropping in. I also want to give a shout out to everyone in Mouserat's chat watching right now. He's actually live, so tune into that stream if ever you guys can, and be sure to follow him. And people call you Mouserat or Mouse or Rat. So what do your friends call you?
Usually Mouserat.
And your outfit check here. What do we got going on? What inspired you?
So I don't remember how my friends and we landed on this poncho, and I feel like maybe you get this from Harriet, the naturalist, and it cracked us up so much. But I'm like, you know what? I really dig the color combination of it. Mm-hmm. And because I play guitar and stuff, the little top hat reminded me of Slash. And so the leather vest, the pants with like that red thing hanging down in the front, and the poncho, I don't know. It's just, it looks like a rock show.
Absolutely, yeah. Slash is one of the goats too, respect. And like typically what weapons are you running?
So my normal go-tos, I run the bolt action, and you can see I've got that bounty hunter, variant with it.
So sick.
And then my Lancaster repeater, it's my handy go-to. A lot of times I'll use the varmint rifle in that spot, believe it or not, but that's because I'm a peaceful flower picker and I use it for getting like birds and whatnot. And then I usually will double wield the navies. My favorite gun, I was using the Mausers up until recently just because I like to give them some love every now and then, but the navies are always my fallback go-to.
Okay, I'm gonna check the cards 2 seconds. Let's see what you're running here. All right, classic, painted black, peak condition, winning streak, gunslinger. Cool. I heard that you're really into call to arms, right?
Oh yeah. So I kind of got worn out on them during the rush on them for Halloween and Christmas updates because they're bonus. So we did a ton.
I'm playing a ton. Like you would do multiple CTAs in a day, or you would just do it once a day or a week? Okay.
What we would do is we would try to do like 4 of them in a stream, and different people would join, and it was always a ripper of a time.
All right, well, let's grab a seat and get to the podcast. I'm gonna grab my angle here. Rest by fire. Let's get to it. So yeah, my first question is, why stream? What got you into that?
So I've done a ton of podcasting, like especially once Star Wars came back and was being popular out in the pop culture range again. Since I was already podcasting and I was playing a bunch of video games, I thought, you know what, the two kind of go hand in hand, and just started streaming on a whim. And over the course of time, it became like a little more serious, I guess, a little more dedicated to it.
How long have you been streaming for?
You know what? We were trying to figure that out the other night, me and a buddy of mine. He's like, well, he's been subscribed to me for something like 3 years. And so somewhere in that range, I added TikTok fairly recently in the grand scheme of things. And it's been really cool. It's been a cool platform to be on. A lot of cool fans I've met and hung out with and done, call to arms and stuff with. It's been great.
So that's cool. But I wanted to get kind of more deeper into like what makes Mouserat. What inspired you to, come together with, all the knowledge and life experience that you have, and kind of like funneled into the life you have today with the gaming and the streaming?
Well, that's a really unique thing for me, I guess. So here's the deal. And for those of you who already know me, I'm old as crap, right? And that's always the joke. I'm 1,000 years old. And one of my buddies, he likes to say that the reason I love Red Dead Online and Red Dead 2 so much is that it reminds me of when I was young. I'm not that old, okay? but yeah, I've been doing it forever, being alive, I mean. And so I've done a lot of different things in my life, and I've made a ton of mistakes. And I'm pretty calm and chilled out these days. And sort of my go-to has been, if people can learn from some of my mistakes and not have to make them themselves, that makes the fact that I made them hurt less. I know that sounds very heady and convoluted, but it's the genuine truth, you know, like I used to be a raging butthole. I used to be an alcoholic. All these things. And over time, as I've gotten older and I've figured life out and figured out sort of what I'm about, if I can share that with people and people can take something away from it, then awesome.
When did you start playing RDR? Because you said you were streaming for a couple of years. Did it start with Red Dead?
So, interestingly enough, I was away from gaming for a super long time. Like I said, I'm 1,000 years old, and like the last game I was super into was like Grand Theft Auto Vice City on PC.
Classic.
And that was the first game, the like huge game that I 100%ed. And but then I kind of got away from gaming. Life got in the way. I was pursuing a career in music and doing all these things. And I put gaming away for a long time. And I resisted getting a console or anything else until randomly, like some really cool Star Wars games came out. And all my friends were talking about how great, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is so good.
Yeah.
And I finally bought an Xbox One X literally 2 weeks before COVID shut everything down.
Okay.
And that changed everything. I had a ton of time to game. I played Fallen Order, 100% of it. And they don't call it platinum on Xbox, but I got all the achievements. I did Sleeping Dogs, which is a great game. If you've never played it, I super recommend it. That is a franchise I wish they would have done something more with. And a buddy of mine recommended Red Dead Redemption 2 because he knew I'm a big fan of Westerns and that sort of thing, right? And I got it. And this would have been mid 2020. And I started the story mode, and I had a tough time getting going on it because it felt, kind of slow at the beginning. And I'm so glad I stuck with it. And it impacted my life in a big way.
Yeah.
And I moved into Red Dead Online about the end of 2020 and have been grinding away since then.
Okay. Very cool. And your objective is to entertain and amongst other things. What are your favorite things to do in Red Dead?
So the roles are fun. I used to play with some friends of mine all the time, but I roll solo most of the time these days, especially when I'm streaming. It's just a lot of times it's easier to manage. But I like doing bounty hunter stuff. I like just seeing the map. I mean, the game is beautiful to look at.
Can you expand more on playing solo? Is it really because of the streaming, so that to avoid like complications socially and to have more time to engage with your chat, or it's like, would you have played the same way if you didn't stream?
So that's a great question. I think my play style is the same as it would be if I weren't streaming, but it just so worked out that the way I play worked out great for interacting with the chat. And that's something I was telling the chat right now. Normally I interact with the chat the whole time. That's like my shtick, if you will.
Yeah.
And my thought on that is that people are spending their time to come and hang out with me. I want to hang out with them too. I want to return the favor. And it's my favorite part, is that social part. But playing solo from a streaming standpoint is easier because it's like I rely on that content during during the week, but I also am able to interact with people because I'm by myself. It's kind of like a double-edged thing, right? I do like playing with other people. It is easier to do that when I'm not streaming. But honestly, a lot of times I have my son, Mouse Kid number two.
Okay.
He'll sit down here and play on this PC that we have that's just out of frame over here. And neither one of us will wear headphones or listen to sound. We just play our respective games and talk to each other. And it's so cool. And so that works out great that I um, am able to just cruise along solo and do my thing, because then I can interact with him while he's playing his game. And it makes some for some great father-son time.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. One thing that I've noticed about you for sure is your incredible ability to multitask. I mean, obviously, a lot of people do that. A lot of streamers do it, but you're particularly good at it. And then you're also talking about interacting with, your family at the same time. Were you always a good multitasker? Like, what taught you how to kind of like think and be efficient that way?
The work I do outside of here, like not so much now, but I came from an industrial automation background, right? Mm-hmm. So I was doing a lot of like robotics programming, stuff like that.
Oh,
and
cool.
Because of all that style of work with like the logical block processing kind of thing, it became easier for me to segment that stuff out and multitask different things. That definitely helps with this because it is hard. So like right now, I've got my game screen in front of me and I'm talking to you. My camera's up here, but over on the side, I'm looking at two different chats and doing all the thing. Mm-hmm. And whenever I'm talking to everybody, like I really had to stay on top of it. I get to blame the chat on me crashing my horse into stuff all the time because, I'm trying to interact with them. It's their fault that I did that.
Yeah. And I'm sure you got all kinds of crazy moments. And you were talking about the friends you hang out with and whatnot. What type of people are you typically friends with?
So a lot of times it's people who, like demographic wise, I get a lot of people who are close to my age, mm-hmm. which is cool. And there's always something about like seeing yourself represented, and so it's like, oh, sweet, it's another old dude who's super old, that kind of thing. And I'm like, that's me, all right. But honestly, there's just been all kinds of people. I'm one of those guys. So like, just a little bit about me. I'm a Christian. I'm sober, but not because of my faith. I'm sober because I had a problem with alcohol and all these mm-hmm. things. But like, I'm super keen to hang out with people who are like me or completely different than me. So like, I totally understand if people don't think the things I think or have the same worldviews as me. So it's really given me like a wide circle of friends that there's like a real non-judgmental kind of air, and I extend that courtesy and I like expect the same courtesy back.
And you just have more of a humble vibe than the average person. I get kind of like an ego death vibe from you. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it. So this is going to get really heady and we don't have to spend a ton of time on it, but a lot of times like narcissism or stuff like that, it's really was from a place of insecurity. But as I got older and I realized, I hurt a lot of people's feelings. I was big on like getting the job done at work, for example. Mm-hmm. And I would, in my head, I was like moving problems out of the way and doing this. But what I was really doing was being mean to people and hurting people and like leaving a wide swath of destruction in my path, that kind of thing. And when I realized like the emotional damage I was causing people and then ultimately myself too, I really had to take a hard look at myself and think, man, this is not only is this not who I want to be, I can't imagine anybody wanting to be around me. And it forced me to, I guess, take a wide angle look at things.
Okay. What's your favorite memory in RDR that you've ever had?
Oh, that's hard. Yeah. So like in game, I would have to say when I first played Red Dead Redemption 2, the story, and to see like the path of Arthur Morgan, right?
Okay.
That part blew my mind. I didn't know that video games could be that good. Mm-hmm. And it was something I related to in a very weird way. Not in a, yeah, I used to be an outlaw and ride around shooting people and now I don't kind of way, but in a, man, I've been doing this wrong my whole life, and now I finally realized what I was meant to be and what I'm supposed to be. And that's why Arthur's path was so appealing to me. But then in Red Dead Online, some of my favorite stuff is my buddies Trey and Strut. We used to play together all the time, and we would do this thing, and I'm sure everybody can relate. We'd be in a posse. It'd be really late. We'd be like, well, I probably should get going right now. I'm tired. I'm just going to go ahead and leave the posse now so I can jump back to my camp and do a couple of things. And then as soon as we were out of the posse together, we'd start blowing each other up.
Okay.
You know? And then we would be up until 3 a.m. and then swear the next day we are not staying up this late again. We're just not doing it. And then we would do it again because we were having so much fun hanging out. And it became like this total cycle of just repeating that same thing over and over. But it's been a ripper of a time. Everybody I've met playing Red Dead Online for the most part has been pretty cool.
I bet. Hopefully. There's for every butthole there's, you know, a potential best friend or someone that, you know, you're cohesive with. So it's always exciting meeting people on this game, and everybody's got their own story on here, right? So what about your favorite location in the game? What would you say, whether it's Red Dead 1 or 2? What place are you most attached to?
That's tricky. I think Saint Denis is beautiful. I really like that. For whatever reason, I'm very often drawn to roads. And I don't know if that's because we're like my favorite part of the Red Dead 2 story took place. But like you guys can see that are familiar with the game, where we are right now is up by the overlook. And, you know, the scenery up here is breathtaking. Yeah. And that's one of the things that I love most about the game is just the scenery, just the way it looks. And so any place that has a bunch of wide open space and mountains and that sort of thing, that's some of my favorite stuff. I grew up doing a lot of camping and doing that kind of thing. And so the wilderness aspect of it, it's a wide reaching thing.
Yeah. But going to the community, like, can you describe the RDR community compared to other games that you've played?
So RDR is the online community I'm most familiar with. So I don't know how different it is from like any other game's online community. But one thing I can tell you is that it's very multifaceted, right? You've got the people who are like hardcore and have their entire sense of self-worth wrapped up in it. Absolutely. Versus the total casual, and then like a person like me who's super into it, but I don't have a lot of ego tied to it, because here's the thing. I am terrible at PvP. I'll just freely admit it. And I'm not good at it because I don't like it. I don't think it's the other way around. It's just not my bag. I'm not here to go head to head with other people. My thing is to just enjoy life and kind of ride around. But yeah, you do have a real drama filled contingent of the fandom and the online groups, you know, and then the more chilled out and kind of everything in between.
I feel like because PvPing is like the main thing about like competition and ego, and it's very like ego driven. It's almost like it trumps everything else in the game when it comes to, like, I don't want to say bragging, but it's like in terms of like accolades, and it's not even necessarily how good you actually are, but like how good you look. I've noticed that a lot. I wanted to get your opinion on PvPing in general. Like, why do PvPers feel so superior to everyone else?
I mean, that's a good question. I think it comes from a real place of aggression. And, listen, I can't speak for myself. Like, if I were into PvP and super keen on doing it, would it be because I felt like I didn't have any power in real life? Or listen, in real life, I've done my fair share of fist fights and everything else. And I'm good at it, but I hate it. I hate fighting other people. And so it's hard for me to wrap my head around. Like, if I wanted to play PvP, what I would probably do is do the PvP modes, or, really try to team up with people who totally were into it themselves. Right. As opposed to finding just randos and griefing them into the ground until they finally submit to me. It's like, listen, I don't need that to feel good about myself. I got enough. There's enough real world problems, I guess is what I would say. I
Yeah.
don't need to invent some, you know? Now, but people who genuinely enjoy it and are cool with the people who don't, I mean, I think that's awesome, you know? And I do think, though, there is a lot of ego tied up in the hardcores, and they take it very personally. And I mean, I guess I respect the passion, but when it devolves into like being complete trash to people and like the cheating, and what's crazy is it becomes, here's what it has happened. Like when we talk about the cheating stuff, you get the lag switchers and all these things. It's like when steroids enter sports, right? It's like in order to even compete, you have to start using steroids yourself, right? That's what the argument always is performing enhancing drugs. And then now I have to start taking them just to level the playing field. And then it just keeps going up from there. So I think a lot of like the contingent of lag switchers and cheaters, right? Well, when people are trying to fight them, they're like, well, if we don't lag switch, we're never going to be able to compete with them. So now we have to do it too. And it just keeps building from there. But then it turns into where people are trying to DOS your internet service and all that. And it's, how did we get there? I came here to play a game online. How did I land here? That kind of thing. You know what I mean?
And I assume your stance on cheating is, you know, you're completely opposed to it. You've never cheated, I'm assuming.
Well, and like I said, I don't have the desire to, because like I said, I'm not good enough at PvP to be that concerned about it anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, to me, I just don't understand the point. It's like, what did you get? What did you prove? I cheated and won this thing. Well, but you had to do this to do it. So where was the contest of skill? And because to me, that's the whole point of any contest like that, is the skill level. And if that's how you get there, then you didn't really get there, I guess. But again, to each their own, right? If that's your thing, that's your thing. As long as you don't grief the people whose thing it's not. That was a very convoluted way of saying what I was trying to say, but
Yeah, I get
hang
it.
with the people who are into that kind of thing.
Yeah, cheat each other. You know?
Yeah.
Make it fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Because I understand like griefing. It's part of the game, right?
yeah.
But when somebody's like, okay, I'm not into this, I'm just going to parlay and move on, but then they keep chasing you and keep hammering at you. I mean, basically what that amounts to, like literally, here's what a person who's into that. And if you're watching right now and listening to this later, and not watching, so you can see me making all the faces, right? But if that's where you live, that's a weird spot to be in, because here's honestly the mindset of somebody whose thing that is. And I always joke about this when I stream, but it's like, I imagine them explaining to somebody how it went. There I saw somebody over there minding their own business, having a good time, and thought, well, I better go over there and put a stop to that. I cannot have anybody over there enjoying themselves. I got to go and put a smash on it. And it does feel that way sometimes. And I'm not sure what people get out of that. If that's where you find your joy, I would encourage you to go outside of that, maybe.
Seek help, you know?
Yeah.
It reminds me of, and I hate to quote Fight Club, but when he says, I wanted to destroy something beautiful, you know, you're right at home. And then maybe you see like someone enjoying the game and maybe thinking, oh, that used to be you back in the day when, you know, you weren't so broken or something, or when you were happier. And then it's like, oh, you can't have that.
You know, you're right, because I have said that too. It's like there was probably a time in my life where I would have been just like this, you know, because I was in real life. People who know me now, and I've this is a good, it's a compliment to me. They have a hard time imagining the same me who would like get into a physical altercation with a complete stranger over something in public. You know what I mean? Which is ridiculous. When you say it out loud, that sounds like what a crazy person would do.
Yeah.
And yeah, but was probably a part of me where I wouldn't have had the same calm stance to life in the game as I do now.
At this point now, as a streamer, what makes your stream different to others?
So everybody will comment on like how chill the stream is. And I like hearing that. I like hearing that people are there just to chill out and have a good time. And it's really like a very welcoming environment, that kind of thing. The calmness, Ren mentioned, it's like there's enough real world drama that I don't need to have any more of it when I stream. And one of the things that helps keep the streams calm is that I stream late at night and my family's asleep, right? So I'm not down here going, what the hell, going crazy. But yeah, it's just the calmness of it, because one of the things that I love is when people in the chat end up becoming friends with each other and teaming up together. That kind of vibe is people are constantly like, hey, how do I do this? What's the best method of that? And they're helping each other and knowing like what I would say and they answer for me, that kind of thing. That's the vibe. And I think that's quite a bit different than a lot of streamers. But then the other thing too is that I just try to talk to the people in the chat. Like right now, everybody in the chat's being super cool because they understand that we're recording a podcast. But most of the time, I mean, I'm trying to talk to all of them as I go. And I think that really helps set the tone.
Okay, yeah. Dedication to your chat, and your stream is almost therapeutic with positivity and optimism, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
And I know it's a bit of a controversial topic, but how does one link up with you, if they want to play or whatnot?
So the easiest way, I play on Xbox, right? And my gamer tag, it's Mouserat2217, just like my socials. And I have gotten to where, and I always have to tell people, do not be personally offended by this. I don't accept Xbox friend requests at all. And you know how that goes. So usually the best thing to do is like in the stream, hang out in the chat and like message me your gamer tag, or message me in Xbox and I'll see your gamer tag. And whenever I play with people, I'll invite them in that way, as opposed to all of us being friends. And the problem is I love people. I love hanging out with people. But when people have like taken advantage of, I guess, the kindness, if you will,
yeah,
it's a bummer, because I don't like being like that. I would rather hang out with everybody. And like, I've got a handful of people like in the chat right now that I'm friends with on Xbox, and they'll pop in and like wave at me and then go on their way. Right. I've got one of my buddies, Trout Junkie. He's awesome. He'll like, one of the dailies is like skin a hawk. Right.
Okay.
Suddenly I see somebody joining in on me. He's got a hawk on his horse, throws it down at my feet and rides off, I mean, and that's awesome. But the problem is you get a lot of people who aren't like that. And that's what's kept me from being like more wide ranged available. But during times, especially with Red Dead Online, when the call to arms are bonused, Halloween and Christmas, man, we'll play with stream viewers all the time. And those are that's the time, is to jump in and we'll hang out and do the thing with the thing.
It's not always easy doing this kind of stuff, so people need to be considerate on the people they're watching, right?
It is hard because, one of the things is like, I rely on this content to make content, right? And so it's, and listen, it's not a machine beep boop insert footage here kind of thing, but it's hard whenever I have a whole bunch of stuff. Like, if somebody wants to stream snipe me, and listen, it's going to happen, and maybe they're watching right now. I've got somebody who they love stream sniping me, and regardless of the steps I've taken to avoid it, right? They'd have people come in the chat and be like, oh man, you're awesome, can I play with you? And then they would join off that person, and then it would be on. But their goal isn't to just grief me, it's to literally ruin the stream for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, get up in like the camera view of the game, because they can see it, and like block the camera view and do stupid emotes and that sort of thing. And it just, my problem is, and I've made jokes about this, but you're not going to hurt my feelings. I've got 2 ex-wives. You'll never be as mean to me as they were, that kind of thing. But seriously, one of the things I've managed to do is become, I try as much as possible to be unoffendable. And what I mean by that is it might annoy me, but you're not going to make me mad. You're not going to get my goat. You're not going to get the best of me to where I'm like screaming and throwing stuff, because that's just not where I live. And
Oh, we got someone here. We got someone here.
My biggest issue is that, let's see, who is it? Stand up, Mouserat.
It's Governor.
That's my problem, is when people want to come in and ruin it for the people trying to hang out and view the stream.
Yeah.
And especially if they want to come in and like racist or, misogynistic, hateful, anything crappy in the chat, man. That's not what these people signed up for. And I don't want anybody that's trying to enjoy this getting treated poorly. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's my biggest issue, is when when the people who are here to hang out and have a decent time are getting crapped on. That's the thing I can't accept. Right. That's no good.
Even, look at Governor pulling up out of nowhere. He could have easily griefed us in 2 seconds,
Right.
But he's the homie, so it's cool.
Awesome. That's cool.
What type of content do you generally upload? Like, you have your regular streams, and then you clip your streams. What kind of content do viewers expect to see?
Usually funny stuff, because here's the thing. And listen, this is no shame in my game. People do not come and watch me play because I'm the best gamer of all time. That is not why they're here, because if they are coming here for that, they'll be very disappointed. But they come because it's funny. It's a good time. And so I post a lot of stuff of just funny moments from the stream, or like occasionally we'll get in some really deep conversations. And if it's something that I feel like might help somebody, if I'm talking about like alcoholism and that sort of thing, if people get something out of that, I'll end up posting content from that. If my past struggles can help anybody, then good. I don't want people to have to make the mistakes I made. I would much rather they learn from my own mistakes. And so I post content that's like that too.
Okay. What would you say is your favorite streaming moment?
Oh gosh, that's hard. That's tough. Probably my favorite is when Rob Weedoff, who plays John Marston, I have randomly befriended him. It's very wild how it happened, but he came on the stream, and this was right before Christmas, and he spent like an hour just hanging out, and we talked about like what he's been up to online, because he just finished a full playthrough of Red Dead Redemption. He had never played it. 15th anniversary of the game, he did a stream of it. And
of RDR1.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so we talked about that. We talked about what he's got going on with his fitness journey and things like that. And that was probably my best moment. Either that, or this wasn't on my stream, it was on his stream. I helped him get his stream going, like figure out some of the gear stuff. He had me play. I have a guitar that is the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars.
You got to send me a photo of that.
I will. He had me play that on his stream. And it was funny because it was at the very beginning. So all he knew how to do was take his phone and hold it up to the camera while I played. But he loved it. And it was so cool. Like now he would be able to get it, like use Discord and put that camera shot up in his stream and stuff. But it was the coolest moment. And he's just a great dude all the way around.
He really is. Yeah.
It's like Rob_Weedoff.
Awesome. So tune into that. Subscribe to his channel on YouTube. He's got a lot of stuff going on there.
Well, it's funny because we grew up not that far apart from each other geographically. So like we understand like a lot of the same background, and we're in a similar age bracket, I guess. But I'll tell you something, man. When you take somebody like Rob, who he just finished his playthrough of Red Dead Redemption, and he, at the end when the credits were rolling, and you can see it on his stream, he was like getting teary-eyed, not at the ending of the game, but at just like what opportunities that game being in it has afforded him. He's like, all you people are hanging out. He's raised thousands and thousands of dollars for charity with his
Yeah.
streams. And he's like, none of this would have been possible if I hadn't been in this game. And he's just like, his gratitude levels through the roof. And that is something, man, that I can tell you, just from a personal standpoint, is that gratitude is everything. And if you can take a second to like step back and look at your life and figure out what you're grateful for, no matter the circumstance, there's something somewhere that you can be grateful for. And if you acknowledge your gratitude for it, it really has a way of like opening your eyes to see the other things you have to be grateful for. I know that sounds real esoteric and heady, but it's genuinely the truth. It's
I
that
agree.
simple.
You've had some pretty decent like breakthroughs and success in the podcasting world. Are you planning on doing one with Arthur Morgan one day?
I would love to. Roger Clark is the coolest, and one of my streamer friends, his name's Brute. He's knows Roger, and it would be so cool to get him to come on the stream sometime. It would be amazing. I'm not holding my breath for it or anything like that, but it would be great. And he seems like such a good dude too. He really does.
Yeah, he's also on YouTube. You can watch him streaming.
Yeah, I think it's
games.
Roger Clark actor. I think that's what it is. A lot of times, positivity, it's a decision you have to make. Because literally on any given day, you could just wake up and be like, here's a list of everything that sucks right now and dwell on it. Or you can be like, here's the things in my life that are great, or at least good, or at least not super crappy. There's tiers to that. It's just literally something I've discovered over time. I talk about this all the time when it comes to like the stream. Is I play these games to take a break from my problems, right? Take a vacation from your problems. It's even in micro doses, it really helps. And that helps me stay positive, because hate and anger and rage, I know it sounds like I'm trying to be a Jedi or something, but it really does poison you from the inside out. And the last thing you want to do is let your anger at something hurt you.
Control you.
Somebody has grieved you, and so what you do is hate them so much that it destroys you from the inside out. And that's what sucks. So it's like really making a point to focus on the things you're grateful for. And there's all kinds of things I could find to be mad about that I just choose to not give them my focus. Because, and this is something I say all the time, and I tell it to the stream all the time, my time is my most valuable resource. Of course, you wouldn't think of it seeing as how much Red Dead Online I play, but my time is my most valuable resource. And the fact that people will come and spend their time hanging out with me in my stream, I don't take it for granted. And because my time is my most valuable resource, I don't want to waste that resource being angry about something I can't control.
Yeah.
Right. And that's usually the long and short of it. If I can't control something, expending a lot of energy being mad about it is wasteful to me. But then the other thing too, while we were talking about positivity, if you wouldn't take advice from somebody, don't let their opinion of you affect you in a negative way. Because if you don't value their opinion enough to take their advice, don't value their opinion enough to let their opinion of you hurt you, that kind of thing.
Yeah, in a game where, toxicity is rampant and, everybody is trying to be like a cool edgelord and trying to rage bait or, create shock value for people. Would you say that being polite in itself is underrated online?
Oh, I think so. This is going to make me sound so old, Resin, but it's like, by God, when I was young, when you get really good customer service somewhere, it comes as a shock. Oh my gosh, the service was so good. That used to be the norm, right? And so that's why when somebody's kind, that comes as a shock, because it's not the norm. And that's a bummer, because man, I'll tell you what, it's a lot more peaceful internally being kind than it is being pissed off all the time, but you know what I mean?
Either they're victimized or they think that they're the victim and that they're just reacting accordingly. I kind of feel like that too sometimes too. It's
That's
like,
a good way of putting it,
yeah,
is that a lot of time, like having a victim mentality it's really easy to do because my God, I mean, the world's out to beat you down. It seems like most of the time.
hmm,
And as you look back on your past, uh, I mean, everybody can find something where they were the victim. And I mean, trust me, I can, but I can't let that determine my reality kind of thing.
yeah,
I can't make that my identity, I guess.
hmm,
And so that's what helps you like get out past that.
okay. Any crazy stories to share?
Oh man. So what's interesting is, so like I've done a ton of podcasting and that sort of thing. And somebody had asked, so I am the Star Wars guy on an all things geek
Hmm.
podcast called The Sith List. We just had our 500th episode. I've
Crazy,
only been on the show since around episode 70 something, right?
insane.
But because you do things like a podcast or because you stream or other things, people feel like they know you. And even when they don't, and I understand how it feels that way, trust me, because I've got stuff I listen to and consume where my brain has convinced myself that they know me the same way I know them, right?
Hmm.
But like going to Star Wars Celebration, which is a big Star Wars nerd convention, and the last one that was in the US was in Anaheim, and going there and having a whole bunch of people because seriously, I'm just some butthole podcaster but having people come up that are like, oh man, it's you, blah, blah, blah. It's wild. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then this is probably the craziest, but I'm a big fan of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Nice,
And
nice.
I ran a Trans-Siberian Orchestra tribute show. And I was the music director of a Trans-Siberian Orchestra tribute band that toured like
Wow.
regionally. And I was at the actual Trans-Siberian Orchestra concert, and a buddy of mine plays with the production. And so I was backstage afterwards, like in their little meet and greet area. And I got recognized by somebody who had seen my tribute show backstage at an actual Trans-Siberian Orchestra concert. It was so wild
That's
for
insane.
me to get, hey, aren't you the guy with the thing? And it's like, oh my gosh, how random is that? It was crazy.
Yeah, and they're pretty big too by now. Trans-Siberian
Oh yeah.
Orchestra, like they're huge.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great show, by the way. If you're a fan of holiday rock music, I can't possibly recommend it enough. It's so good.
And it's like it's such a small world, right? Even if for such a big band and to get recognized like
Yeah.
that, it must have been crazy. So I wanted to get into the comments and dealing with haters and trolls. How do you deal with all of that? And like, what kind of comments do you generally get?
I'll get the kind of the standard ones where somebody will come in and say something real crappy. Uh, I, I try to not let it get to me. My concern is always like how it's going to affect somebody else in the chat.
Hmm.
Like, especially if it's, homophobic or whatevs, right?
Hmm.
But my usual go-to is if somebody leaves a real crappy comment, say on an Instagram video, right? I'll just go at it and reply to it like I assume they're my pal and that they're just messing with me, and end up befriending them. It's like they came in trying to be a butthole and walked out, and now we're pals. Like that's
Yeah,
sort of my shtick,
kill them with
But
kindness.
yeah, but normally, like I won't. I just have zero tolerance for it. So if somebody's being a butt face, I don't want it to affect somebody else, and so I'll just mute them midstream or block them without even acknowledging it.
Okay.
Usually the only time I'll say something is when somebody's being a way that's going to affect somebody else in the chat. Because I get a lot like people are like, "Cut your hair. Why would you want to have, you look like a girl," and all these things. And I'm like, burn, you got me. But when it starts being like I had somebody drop in the chat and the whole thing was Foxtrot Alpha, whatever the G is in the alphabet, like that, like they use in the military,
Yeah.
that's where they're heading. And I'm like, all right, man, that's going to hurt somebody else's feelings in here. You're not going to hurt my feelings, but that's going to possibly be mean to somebody else. So I just don't even acknowledge it. Just mute. But, I have people tell me I suck at the game. I have people tell me that I'm old, that I got long hair and look like I'm gay and just all these other things. And I'm like, yeah, whatevs.
Yeah.
You know, that's all good. It's
Classic.
fine. Like I said, man, I used to have this joke too. I mean, I joked about my ex-wives, but I used to say these things like, I've been put down by a way better class of person than you. You know?
Nice. Good burn.
But yeah, I mean, it's those types of things where somebody's just trying to get a reaction out of you. And
Yeah.
when you don't get it to them, you know. Now, there have been a couple of times where like somebody was saying something and I didn't catch on what they were driving at, and people in a chat were telling them to shut up, and I had to go back and look and be like, oh, I see where you're going.
That's crazy. So yeah, your viewers are bailing you out, you know?
Yeah. I've got some really, really good people in the community that sort of formed around my streams that they're awesome. They're the most awesome people, for real.
Okay. You have a really good way of like blocking out all the noise, I guess you can say, right?
Right. That is just a decision you have to make. It's like, this is where my mindset's going to stay. My sense of self-worth isn't wrapped up in what the people watching might think about me. I mean, it feels good when the people dig it, but it doesn't hurt me when they don't, kind of thing. My self-value is elsewhere. And so this is just, it can only build it, and anything that tries to subtract from it is just like a no, it's not a variable.
Okay. And you talked about this like butthole phase earlier.
So I used to be very self-absorbed, and I was just up my own butt. That's the nicest way I can think to describe it.
Okay.
Where what I wanted was primary to literally everybody else in the world. And I was also the police of the world. If I was in a public situation and deemed that somebody's behavior was unacceptable, I was going to address it and intervene. And hearing me even say these things out loud, it's like, God, how up my own butt could I have possibly been? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was a mean jerk. I mean, like I said, it wouldn't be out of the question for me to be in a physical altercation with a complete stranger. I told a story on the stream. I had some kid punch the hood of my wife's car when I was in a movie theater parking lot, and I threw it in park and got out and chased him down and got him in a headlock and was dragging him through the parking lot, barking orders at him. And I mean, I was right to be mad, but that's seriously, that's out of hand. And when I realized that I was so selfish and so, how I was acting to people was not just unacceptable, but it was damaging them, like people close to me.
Yeah, traumatizing.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the things I realized is through my struggles, kind of coming to the point, the realization, right, that I had a problem with alcohol as an example. I realized there are people that I can't ever go back and apologize to for how I treated them because they're gone.
Okay.
And it's too late. And that's a burden, man. And that's a heavy thing to carry. And I don't want to make what I did to them about me. Like, oh, it hurts me that I can't make amends for this. But that's something you have to think about if you're heading down that path. There's going to come a point where you're going to realize you've made mistakes that you can't undo. People are the most valuable resource in the world besides your time. And man, if you hurt people, a lot of times you can't undo it, and you're going to have to carry that burden the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And
The guilt is crippling, right?
Exactly. And the guilt can cause toxic reactions in your behaviors because you feel so guilty. It's like, well, can't do anything about it now. Might as well double down, that kind of thing.
You mentioned your wife, Mrs. Mouserat. You guys have been together for a while now. Can you talk about that journey and how she kind of affected your outlook on life and whatnot?
Yeah. So interestingly enough, Mrs. Mouserat and I, we forever ago turned back the hands of time 1 million years ago. When I married my first wife, I was in love with Mrs. Mouserat, but she was dating a buddy of mine, and I couldn't intervene in that without destroying the entire fabric of our friend group. And I don't even know if she would have been inclined to want me to intervene in that. So
yeah,
I was in love with her then, and I got married and I moved away, and because I couldn't stand seeing her with somebody else. Right. And then
I
during
get
all
that.
this time, that's back when I used to party like a madman and just all these other things. And in the fast forward, literally however many years later it was, geez, 20 something years later, we reconnected. And by this time, like I'd gotten sober. I was a Christian and just all these things. And it was such a shock for her to see me like that. Yeah, it
Mouserat
was.
2.0.
Basically, yeah. And so when we reconnected, it blew her mind. And, you know, obviously I was being from my early 20s into, well, I guess it was more like 16, 17 years, but I went from being in my early 20s to almost 40. So obviously if I hadn't changed, that would be sad. But yeah, it was a big, big difference. And I feel like that, I feel like it took everything I went through during that time to become the person that like she deserved.
Hmm.
But the struggles I went through and stuff and the life lessons I had to learn, because I probably would have ruined our relationship if we had gotten together back then. Somebody
Yeah.
in the chat just mentioned, you know, saying married someone while in love with someone else. Listen, that happens way more than you think.
Oh yeah, for
Because
sure.
what ends up happening is I was in love with Mrs. Mouserat, but I knew I couldn't have her because she was with somebody else. And so I'm like, okay, this is not an option. Put it off to the side. And love is a decision also that, you know, I love this other girl. I just didn't love her as much as I loved Mrs. Mouserat. But that was a variable that it wasn't an option for me at the time. It just took all this time, all these years later. And then we ended up together, and it's wild to see the difference. And for her to see the difference in me, it felt really good that she was like, wow, you're not so up your own butt like you used to be.
And you also talked about your Christian background and what you do.
Yeah, sure.
So,
I grew up in a Catholic household, and I mean, I feel like I've always believed in God, but I was
mhm.
away from church for a long time.
Okay.
And because even if God was there, real and was there, cool. But I was like too busy getting drunk and hooking up with chicks and doing whatever I wanted all the time, kind of thing.
Classic.
I wasn't going to let that get in my way. And it wasn't until I slowed down and got older and realized that there had to be something more in life than like the thing I was chasing, which was this I don't know what I was chasing. I just knew I wasn't happy.
Hmm.
And I found my way back into church through music. Funnily enough, I, play guitar and ended up playing with some guys who invited me to their church. And man, I ended up back in church in force. I mean, I work in ministry full time. I'm
Oh,
the
nice.
like the AVL guy, the audio visual lighting,
Hmm.
and the IT guy at my church. And also, like, I used to run the music program and all that too. I'm still heavily involved in it, but I actually oversee somebody who does that now instead of having to do the ins and outs of it.
Okay.
And it's been great. I will say this: working in ministry is not for the faint of heart. It's one of those jobs where you could never believe the things that you experience. Like if somebody told you about it, you'd never believe all the stories. But you have to be in that to see it and experience it. But I'm so fortunate to get to do what I do. It's not always easy, but it is at the end of the day, like the best medicine for the soul, so to speak. The number of just the life change I've been privileged to see in people has been really something. So yeah, it's been fantastic for me.
Yeah, I can only imagine the experiences you have and the people you've connected with. I mean, we can go through that too. You talked about your music background. Can you expand on that at all? Like, what got you into music and how, you use technology to help people and to help your projects?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
So I've always loved music. When I was a little kid, and I'm 1,000 years old. My parents were really into Elvis, especially my mom. And yes, I was alive when Elvis was still alive. And it was a few years later, I always wanted to play guitar.
Nice.
And it was the movie Back to the Future. When it came out, I saw it in the movie theater. I was like 12 or 11 at the time. I can't remember. And I was like, dang. And a couple of years later, my parents finally got me a guitar. And yeah, here we are all these years later. And I mean, I've gone through periods of my life where I played music full time. Like that was my 100% full-time job. And that's not where I am at now. And honestly, I wouldn't want to be. It's a hard life. Even when you do well with it, it's a lot of late nights and hustling all the time because you got to take the gigs when they're available and make money while it's there to be made. But yeah, that journey with it, I've always loved music. And so then doing it as a full-time job, one of the things that happens is it becomes a job and you start to not love it as much because it's a necessity and not a thing you're doing out of love.
Okay.
So to speak. It's like, oh God, where's my guitar? Time to make the donuts kind of thing.
Yeah, you turn your passion into like a responsibility kind of thing.
Right.
And you're talking about being in a band, right? Like you were in and you were like a lead guitar or like what did you? Okay.
Yeah, I play lead guitar in bands.
Okay.
And like my real strength even still lies in being a music director. Like I'm a good, like in the church world too, but even in production world, like I'm a very good music director. I'm a better music director than I'm a guitar player. At least that's what I'd say. A lot of people are like, what? Because I'm a real shreddy guitar player, you know?
Nice.
But yeah, my thing is in really understanding the nuances of music and also understanding the nuances of live production, and that's what's led to me being able to leverage technology to get these things done with audio and video and lighting. And like, as that translates to the church world, listen, in this medium right now, everything is about video, right? And capturing things for posterity's sake. And like in church, it's no different. It's like somebody might watch this sermon 3 years from now and it'll change their life. And so what we have to do is make sure we do a good job of portraying it and capturing it up front. Right. But then when it comes to music, just the technology involved with that and the way that it's allowed people to make the music that's in their heart without having to have as much technical knowledge to do it is awesome. And I'm so glad it's a thing. I'm so glad that people have been able to harness that and make the music that's in their soul, in their heart, without having to go to expensive recording studio and do all this and this. So it's great that that's a thing. It's really changed the landscape of music. And it's funny too, because this is for like all the music business nerds out there. Whenever I was trying to like go out and get a record deal and do all the thing is when MP3s were first the big thing, and it wrecked the music industry. Right.
Yeah.
It wrecked it. And now it went from back then, they wanted to know how many people you had on your email list whenever a record label would even be remotely interested to you. Now they want to know how many albums you've sold. How many singles have you sold? Because everybody can release their stuff digitally. And it's like made all of that world more accessible to the average person, a lot like streaming and YouTube has. It's given the person who doesn't have all this backing a better foothold on being part of the movement, so to speak.
Okay. How has working in the music industry impacted your like the projects you have now?
This might be a weird take on this, but one of the things that sticks out to me the most is like I understand the value of music in a way that like people get upset like whenever their content gets demonetized because they use somebody else's music or intellectual property.
Okay.
Right. And that was always a tough thing for people. But listen, I've been there where I spent a ton of soul crushing years producing this album, for example, and it has value, obviously, or else this person wouldn't want to use it. Right. So how can you argue the fact that it doesn't have value because you wanted it bad enough to use it, and that kind of thing. And so that really carried over when I think about like any music that I use in my streams and stuff like that. I've really let that take a back seat to like to prevent any overlap, because I want to put my money where my mouth is, kind of thing.
Okay.
And that's been a deal where, listen, I'm all for free use and creativity and all that. But at the same time, I understand that like the rights holder of a piece of digital media is the rights holder of it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I will say this, being immersed in like the audio visual world has helped me get all of this stream going so much easier. I already had a ton of this gear. You know, I didn't have to go out and buy a bunch of specialized gear because I already had a good vocal microphone. I already had mic preamps. I already had all the stuff. And so it made it easier to make that transition because it didn't require nearly the upfront expenditure that other people might have had.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So your hardware also came into effect.
Right.
It's good, good that you can still use that stuff, for sure.
Right.
So, like, moving on to maybe movies, I think you have some decent knowledge about movies. Do you like westerns at all?
Yeah, I grew up watching the like what you'd consider not the black and white westerns, but a lot of the like the Clint Eastwood stuff, the early stuff, the Outlaw Josie Wales, the what they call the spaghetti westerns. Which if people don't know, this is kind of interesting. The reason all those movies are called spaghetti westerns, if you've ever heard the term, it's because they were made in Italy.
Okay, no way.
Yeah, that's why. Because in what's interesting, if you watch those movies, you'll realize that it looks like a lot of the lines are dubbed. And what this is super nerdy, but what it was is that a lot of the people, they were all speaking different languages,
Oh my God. Okay.
all of them. And then they dubbed all the dialogue later. And Clint Eastwood, who was in the famous, they call it the Man with No Name trilogy, which was Fistful of Dollars for a Few Dollars More, and The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. He would have to take copious notes to remember what it was they were talking about in a scene, because then they would go later and you would probably notice too that it looked like only some people's lines were dubbed and others weren't, and that's why, because everybody was speaking their own language and they just dubbed it all in later. So I grew up watching that, and I loved like the mystique of the Outlaw West, and just the timeline, the era of the mid to late 1800s, and the landscape of the United States and that sort of thing. And so growing up like that made playing Red Dead 2 just immediately, oh, this is my jam, and plus the music of Red Dead 2 is very reminiscent of the music you would hear in those movies.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's some amazing stuff. I mean, if you look at oh Jesus, name just like literally flew out of my head. Ennio Morricone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when he did all that stuff with The Good, Bad, and the Ugly and all that, those soundtracks still stand the test of time. And what he was doing with the technology that was available then, it's just wild. It's so crazy.
It's interesting to see. Yeah, he was definitely ahead of his time.
I like all kinds of movies. I love the Star Wars movies. I love all the animated Disney stuff. I got kids. All the things. But yeah, I really grew up loving those spaghetti westerns, watching them with my dad and stuff like that.
Very cool. If you had to make your own western, who would you cast to like remake Red Dead 3 or something, like a Red Dead movie?
Well, I would want to see Rob Wiedoff play John Marston.
Crazy.
Because his voice that's just his voice.
Yeah.
There wasn't a bunch of affectation put on it, and like he's physically fit enough for it, that he would be great. Past that, I mean, man, that's tough. I think that anything that could have Sam Elliott in it while he's still with us would be great. That guy's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's got that classic voice too that people can recognize right away, that kind of thing. I think Keanu Reeves is awesome. I think he would be really, really good in a role in a movie like that, but I don't know who he would play. So I don't know. That's tough. And it would be very difficult for me to remove the people that I know played the parts in Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Because people might not know, they did performance capture on that. So they didn't just do they're not voice actors. They had the suits with the ping pong balls on them, and they acted the scenes.
Yeah, the mocap.
And so you take somebody like Alex McKenna, who played Sadie Adler. She'd be great in that role. She doesn't look a lot like Sadie in the face, but like the attitude's there and the voice is there, and she's a good actress. So I think it would really translate well. So, Clint Eastwood was classic.
Clint Eastwood
was the guy who he was skinny as can be, he literally looked like he weighed about 125 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah.
But he was this commanding presence, and it's a lot of it's the voice. Kurt Russell's a good one. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Those would be iconic. I just
Maybe Leonardo DiCaprio, maybe.
he might be good
Who
at
knows?
that. He might be good at that. Yeah. I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, man, there are so many good actors out there. It's just finding the right one to like you find people. I tell you, I think Adam Driver is an amazing actor.
Yeah.
He played Kylo Ren in the Star Wars sequel trilogy, but he's also been in other stuff. And the dude is like so hardcore good. I think he would excel at a role in a Western like that.
Some actors kill in every role. Him and maybe like Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah.
Pattinson's
He
phenomenal.
shocked me at how good he was in the Batman.
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
Yeah.
Was so good. Russell Crowe, some people in the chat are mentioning him quite a bit.
Yeah. Russell Crowe too. Gladiator. Yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah.
Classic.
So, I mean, that could be a really good one too.
Yeah. Nice name drop. Cool.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy to see a Red Dead movie, like more than GTA, I think. Like
it would
kill.
Because I feel like a lot of movies that are kind of like GTA have already been made of late. Now, I mean, there have been Westerns, but none that have told a story quite like Arthur Morgan's or I almost said, or Rob Wiedoff's. I mean, or John Marston's,
Yeah.
But
yeah, definitely interesting to see. Maybe one day they'll do it.
Yeah.
One thing's for sure. They got to get Red Dead 3 wrapped up someday too.
Oh my gosh. That's a very common question, is if there's going to be a Red Dead 3. And I would love to tell you that I knew. I don't know anything. I mean, even Rob said that when he was on my stream. He's like, listen, I get that you want to know. And I couldn't tell you if I did know, but I'm telling you, I don't know anything.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was wondering if you'd like to change the scenery for the last part of the interview. Maybe get some more landscape going. Maybe up this tower or something. Head on over. Cool.
I promise I won't jump out of it this time.
Damn.
Listen, I thought it was a hilarious gag. Oh man, who's that guy? Gross.
All right, heading on. Just ignore the body. I don't think it smells bad yet.
I forgot about that.
The first jump. Yeah. Wow, look at the view. Crazy.
Man, this is pretty. And this is something, I tell you, I'm going to put it in first person view for the people watching the stream. This game is breathtaking. And I want to tell you too, it's so easy to forget, but this is Red Dead Online and it looks amazing. But Red Dead story mode looks even better than this. The graphics are better. Yeah. And I forget about it until I start a story playthrough and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot how much more detail it is. Yeah. And it's just, it is beautiful.
Breathtaking.
It's so beautiful.
The drawing distance is crazy, considering this game came out in on Xbox One, I think, so it's like, it's insane to see it run like this. And, maybe we'll get a next gen version this year or something. We're praying.
It's funny. We talk about the next gen console update that we keep hearing rumors of, but the next gen console is going to be out before long. I mean, Xbox is already talking about the Helix, I think they called it.
Code word. Yeah.
And so, I mean, listen, they're going to have that console out and we still don't have a current gen console version of Red Dead Redemption 2. What the heck, man?
Yeah. We'll see. I think they announced it like late 2027. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that they could like essentially shadow drop on you too, kind of like with Red Dead Redemption, where boom, suddenly there's a next gen console update and congratulations, it's free if you've already got the Xbox 360 version digitally.
Yeah. Oh, maybe crazy to see this game run at 60 frames, 4K and everything. That'd be nuts.
It would be.
Yeah. That would definitely keep me playing for a while, like I said. But my question to you is like, what keeps you playing?
I think the game itself is beautiful.
Mhm.
It's so breathtaking. I find the world of Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's like my comfort zone.
Mhm.
It's peaceful. I mean, even when it's chaotic, it's still, there's a peacefulness to it. It's the immersiveness of it, the horse riding, just everything about it. I enjoy the world of Red Dead. And listen, people say all the time, "Aren't you sick of this? Don't you get bored with it?" Well, of course I could. Don't you wish Rockstar wouldn't have abandoned this game? Well, yes, but at the same time, there's plenty for me to love about it. And I
Mhm.
mean, part of it is just like right now, looking out here at this and exploring this whole stinking place, that
Mhm.
it's all available for the taking. That's crazy to think about. That I've spent so much time in this game, and if you think about it like a movie, for example, the amount I spend like going to see a movie in the theater,
Mhm.
this, and so I got X number of hours of entertainment for this many dollars. I have spent so much time in this game that I have more than a million times got my money's worth out of it.
Mhm. Yeah, bang for your buck. There's the good and the bad. And, if we're going to talk about the game being dead or not, there's a couple of factors that would kind of show that it is dead, and there's a couple of factors saying that's still ticking and whatnot. And even if the game was dead, you and I would probably still be playing it for some reason. But do you think that, and particularly the online aspect, can RDR be saved?
I mean, in my opinion, it doesn't need to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty good as it is. Now, could it, in the grand scheme of things, yes, it probably could stand to be saved to a point. One of the things I think that would have to happen for RDR for Red Dead Online to really be something that Rockstar would pour money into, because that's what it's all about,
Mm-hmm.
is where the development dollars go. And as much as it stinks, they're in business to be a business, and they need it to produce fruit for them, financially, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they made the in-game currency so easy to earn that just by playing a lot, that you don't need to buy gold with
Mm-hmm.
real money. And I know in GTA Online, a lot of people spend money buying shark cards and that sort of thing. But like right now, as an example, I have uh, almost 2,500 gold bars, and
Mm-hmm.
I have 1,100,000 something dollars. Okay. But I've spent that much on stuff, and I own everything in the game.
Okay. Okay.
And, and I didn't do any like cheats or exploits, any glitches to get it. I just played a bunch. And the fact that people can do that and have everything in the game, people aren't going to spend money on it.
Okay, so you're saying that like they could have improved the economy of RDR to make it last longer.
Yes. Yeah. I
Okay.
think that would be the thing. And, I've heard that it's actually easier to earn money in GTA Online, but people spend money on it still.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why they keep pouring dollars into it, is because they make money from it. If they're not making money off of this right now, it's because people aren't spending enough on it. Right. GTA 6 is going to take all of their development cycle. And
Mm-hmm.
it has to. They'd be foolish if they didn't treat it like that. They have spent so much money making it a thing that it needs to make them a ton of money right off the bat.
Yeah.
And I think it will. It'd be crazy to imagine any scenario where it wouldn't be a complete success for them.
Yeah. One thing's for sure, Red Dead has definitely set its own mark in people's lives. I wanted to ask, what's the most important thing RDR has taught you?
That it's never too late to do the right thing.
Crazy.
It's never too late to do what's right. And that's really Arthur's journey, is even when it's too late for him, in the respect that he has reached the end of his life, it's not too late for him to try to point John in a better direction and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the real takeaway from it. And it's one of the things that made me so drawn to it, and why I personally have a hard time playing Arthur as a low honor. I think that he's the best. He's just the best.
Very honorable. And as far as the future goes, like, where do you think RDR2 is headed?
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't think that we're ever going to see any DLC for it. I think that we might get the current gen console upgrade to it, and probably the end of it.
Zombies or something.
I would love that, but I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah.
Is the thing. I would love anything they gave us. I mean, like the Strange Tales of the West and that sort of thing came out.
Mm-hmm.
But it was, what was that? That was right before, like back in September, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was happy to see that they came out with this new thing, but I don't think that we'll see a ton past that. I would love it if they did an Undead Nightmare for 2. That'd be great.
That'd be sick.
If they will, who knows?
We'll see.
Who knows?
Got to start with the next gen version first.
Right. Yeah, we got to get there first.
Yeah. And then there's the subject of RDR3. Like, obviously you've thought about it. Everybody's looking forward to it. What would you like to see in Red Dead Redemption 3?
Oh, that's a tricky one. And we've talked about that at length. It's like, I feel like it would have to be a prequel, really, because one of the things they mentioned is that the end of the Old West and the outlaw way of life is coming to an end. It's what, 1907, 1908, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
I think. And it is the time of the automobile, and everything's different. And I think to really keep it in the things about the game that we love, it would probably have to go before Red Dead Redemption 2. It would be the story of maybe Dutch's rise to the leader of the gang, or how Hosea became who he was. 1911. That's right. Thank you, Nathan, by the way.
Oh, nice.
One of those kinds of things is I think that's the only way to keep it similar to how it is now. I did see one time somebody made a really cool fake trailer, I guess, for Red Dead 3, and they kind of took footage from the end of Red Dead Redemption when you're playing as Jack, and then they were using something from probably like one of the Battlefield games. It was World War One.
Okay.
And so into like that's what happened to him afterward and stuff like that, which would be the natural progression of things, right?
Yeah.
But I would rather see it go backwards, to where it's gritty and Western. But I also like to joke around that, all the stories that Cripps tells about Limpy Pete and Phil the Crab, that's who the Red Dead 3 should be about.
But I think rumors are spreading that it's leaning towards a prologue. It's one of the only ways that it could make sense and still use Red Dead's history. And then probably that'll be the last Red Dead, I think. Unfortunately, they'll probably change to another style of game, maybe.
Yeah, I think you about have to. I mean, I don't want to say that it would have run its course, but there's a limit. Somebody in the chat, Yoda, mentioned that a playthrough for every character before they join the gang would be cool. Dang, that would be a lofty goal, but boy, that would be something.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for that. I wanted to know too, we're heading towards the ending of the podcast here, but if you had to give advice to someone who's just starting out in Red Dead Redemption 2, particularly online, what advice would you give them?
So here's what I always say. So when you start out in Red Dead Online, okay, the first thing you do is you buy the 25 gold for $5 that Rockstar has on the table for it. So if with 5 real world dollars, you buy 25 gold. Okay. And then, and this is critical, add 2-factor authentication to your Rockstar account. Do that at socialclub.rockstar.com. They'll give you 10 free gold bars. But also just add 2-factor authentication to any online account you have that offers multi-factor authentication. The scams have gotten so good. Otherwise, get the bounty hunter roll. grind that to get enough gold to get the next roll you want, I personally would recommend collector, just because that's where I've made my millions.
Nice.
And then just go from there and figure out what you like and try everything.
Yeah. A tip that I like to give people is bring your friends into RDR. You know,
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, be like wary of the people you meet. I mean, even if people might seem nice, maybe they'll switch up on you. There's a lot of backstabbing going on in the comm, especially these days, and you can't really keep up with like who your friends are and who they're going to be friends with, especially if you don't like said people. So
Right.
you gotta bring in people that you can trust and hang out with people you trust, because you know, friends are a reflection of who you are. So it's kind of something that I like to set people straight with. What the heck? Is that a horse down? Who's down there? You seeing this? Who is that down there?
I don't know who that is.
Can you
Oh wait,
see?
here. I bet I know who it is. Hold on, let me look. No, it's one of my buddies. It's Trout Junkie.
Okay. What's up? What's?
So, yeah, I had to make a screen to cover my screen.
Okay.
You know, we might be able to talk him into doing a call to arms with us.
Okay, that's awesome. We can use a third. Yeah, so for people who don't know, we're gonna end the podcast with a call to arms right after the final question. Yeah, let's get him up here. Hopefully, I don't accidentally shoot him or something.
I'll just send him an invite right now.
Cool. What's up? Hello. Cool.
Hit me. What's the last question?
So the last question, it's one of my favorite ones to ask, is like, if you weren't into games, what would you be doing instead?
Oh gosh, that's a tricky one. Probably playing my guitar a lot more than I do.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be the main thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love music. I still play a lot, but not like I used to. I don't write and record nearly as much, because the same space I would write and record has my Xbox sitting right over there, you know?
Okay. That's cool. So you'd shred a lot more.
Yeah.
Shred till you drop.
That's right. Exactly.
Okay. Cool. Appreciate it. Oh my God. Did he fall? No.
He jumped on purpose.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much it for the interview part. I think we're ready to, let me get my weapons, 2 seconds. Give me a second here.
Yeah, guys, now we're going to play some call to arms here. And my vote is Blackwater. If anybody has any other choices, let me know. And we'll do this thing.
Sick. Yeah.
I am going to shamefully change my settings to auto lock instead. Listen, I say shameful, I just mean for me. I like using free aim. How about I pull the old Blackwater call to arms and we make magic happen?
Hell yeah, let's run it.
Here we go.
I'm gonna run a full sniper build, so I'll be range.
Good on you, man. I can't. I used to try to do a sniper build with that. And so what I do right now, the loadout I have right this second is the exact reason I use this loadout. So it's dual wield revolvers, Lancaster repeater, and the bolt action. And I start out by putting all of the worst ammo, like the regular ammo and everything.
Yeah.
So that I can conserve ammo. But a lot of that's because I played by myself most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Soloing one of these is so hard. I mean, it's not impossible, but I mean, it just like, it takes every tonic I have. I don't make enough money on the call to arms to pay for the bullets and the tonics.
Yeah, you need to
I wish
tonic
it wasn't
up.
true, but it's all true.
But yeah, it's tricky for sure. But it's a good way to train.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So whenever I do these solo, if I've played free aim, call to arms, the best I've ever done is wave 6.
Okay.
But like every single ally is already gone and everything else, because free aim in this game with a controller is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I've gotten a lot better at it, I'm still not like amazing. I go through a lot of ammunition, but this is going to be a good time. Okay. Now, if you guys want to move any of the people, feel free. I've not found any strategy that actually works for me. So once I'm done changing ammo on my guns, what's up, Alexia? once I'm done changing my ammo around and put my tonics where I want them, I will vote to skip, and then you guys can do whatever, and we'll do the thing with the thing.
Okay.
I'll try to talk to you guys in the chat a little bit more right now than I have been. I appreciate everybody being so patient. Risen, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming on. And yeah, this is definitely more of the like streaming, simulating part of the podcast, you know. For everybody watching, you'll be able to see what Mouserat is really about.
Yeah, so the call to arms I found is, let's see, what is it? Is the Poncho limited edition? You know what? I don't know. I don't think it is. Can anybody answer that?
Let me try to bring it
whether or
back.
not this poncho, what the story of it is. Because, and here's another thing with the amount that I've played this game, that I've been doing it so long, I can't remember some of the things. Like, how did you get this? It's like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Stop following. I think we're good for now with the placement. I'm gonna go up top on the northeast side, and we'll get
All right.
done.
Sweet.
Get some heights.
Let's do it.
Sorry. I mean,
You're fine.
Skip prep. Here.
This is one of the things. Oh my gosh, the sound at the beginning of the waves is so loud. This is one of the things where the Xbox Elite Series controllers excel, when you've got the little paddle that's on the back of them.
Yeah.
Because you can hold down run and still steer the thumbstick.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Nice. Whoops. Whenever I was doing these during the Halloween update and wintertime with stream viewers, it was funny because I was so used to doing them by myself that I would get in here and I would get like no eliminations in the rounds because the teams were so good. It's like they didn't need me. I was just slowing them down.
Yeah, some people are cracked for sure. Where's this guy?
I had to throw a lot of lead in that guy. But let's see. Gotcha. Okay.
Where
Oof,
they
I almost
at?
ran right into that dynamite. That would have been a thing.
Be careful.
See, Ren, you nailed it. So I have this whole bit that I'll say in the chat, to the chat a lot of times when people are like, "Oh, I wish you were playing on Xbox." I'm like, well, or on a PlayStation.
PlayStation.
I'm like, well, do I have some news for you? If you buy me a PlayStation 5 Pro with 2 controllers, I'll buy Red Dead Redemption when it's on super sale, and then we'll play together.
You can get a fundraiser going, or like a milestone reached or something. That'd be sick.
You never know. Somebody might come through.
Yeah. We get this. Get the pistols out.
So, Base God, Zay, Fiasco, Ren, Trapmaster, everybody who's been hanging out, thank you. I know that I normally talk to all of you in the chat, but we were busy recording this pod, and it's been a ripper of a time too. Thank you so much. This has been fun.
Yeah, podcasts are always fun, and you're experienced, so you're perfect candidate for a guest. Appreciate it. All right, next wave.
All right, here we go. Nathan, my day's been great. In theory, Fridays are my days off. Well, except for the having to have a plumber come to the house. You know?
Oh,
Other
God.
than that, amazing. All right. I'm in that section of the map where it's like I hate to run to where I see the red on the map, because the second I do, that's when everybody will show up.
Yeah.
Yep, and there it is, just like
There it
clockwork. I
is.
spoke it into existence.
Manifest destiny.
Yep, that's what it is. Get up there. It's funny, since I play free aim on foot all the time, whenever it's not on free aim, I do have a thing where I forget to let auto lock do its job I hold in the left trigger all the time. And so then it quits. It doesn't auto lock because it can't. It's like, oh wait, yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to be reaping the benefits of this mechanic. Ooh,
Yeah, I bet.
Those guys calling us bad names. How dare they? Joe, I am not Kid Rock, surprisingly. I get that. Are you Ozzy Osbourne? Are you Dave Mustaine from Megadeth? Are you the Undertaker? Which I don't see that at all.
The Undertaker.
Trapmaster, I'm using the dual wielding the navies. Who else
I got no angles. Undertaker is
Triple
crazy. Triple H, what? You guys are carrying me.
People will say that I look like Micah. I do not see that at all. And somebody finally said, dude, it's just the hair only. You don't, like, in the face, you don't look like him. It's like, gosh, I hope not. One of my big things is I've gotten cameos from some of the Red Dead people, like Rob and settle down. Gosh, that NPC just like spun around and was shooting out past me.
He's doing spins.
Like right in my face. I'm like, settle down, dude. But I've gotten cameos from Rob and Mick Malamphy, who played Sean McGuire, and Ben Davis, who played Dutch, and Alex McKenna, who played Sadie. And I'll use those stingers from them. Oh yeah, Creamy. I could see Ronnie Van Zant. But I've got one from Peter Blomquist, who played Micah, and listening to him say, "What's up, Mouserat?" in that voice, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to bring that in. That'll be great. And that'll be extra proof that I'm not Micah.
Classic. All right. Lay it out.
Somebody just said I look like their third grade crush's dad. Well,
That's hilarious.
My third grade crush's dad was Dave Grohl. Where is this guy?
Where the fuck?
Oh, stay down, stay down. Darn it. I was hoping to get that guy with the dynamite, and that's what I don't like about auto lock either, is I'm trying to shoot at this dynamite the guy's next to, and it wants to go to him the whole time.
Yeah, the homing in. Yeah, it's too strong sometimes.
Okay. Some of the NPCs' dialogues crack me up. I kill men for fun, you'll see. It's like, well, you should probably find a different hobby. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm so used to having to occupy all the audio space by myself, so I constantly talk. In the face. Well, that guy's in the process of succumbing to his injuries. I can hear him over there crying. He's like, Grandpa, is that you?
NPCs are hilarious in this game.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh, I have never been in that building. Can you actually go in that end of it?
Interesting to see.
I'm mumbling to myself over here. We're doing it.
A couple of guys. Oh my god.
Clip King was asking if this is my job. No, I don't do nearly well enough for that. My kids would be hungry all the time. But I sure have fun doing it. Gotcha. Oof. That was hairy. Nice. There we go. Ooh, we are almost down with this wave. It's so much faster whenever it's when you've got really good people in your crew with you.
Yeah. Oh, he went down at the end there. Someone tag up. There it is.
All right. Oh, we only have one injured ally. I'll get over there, I think.
We gotta heal. I'm stuck up here. but it's not a big deal.
It's funny on a handful of times that I was playing with randos from the stream. They wouldn't go heal the NPCs in between. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you got to. You don't have much time either.
Yeah. And it's funny when it gets to the hairy levels where you really need the time, you don't have any, but at the beginning you don't have enough. Oh, thank you, Amelia. By the way, I just saw that. Friend Amelia Brown, awesome. Rob Weedoff's main admin, stopping by to say hi over on.
Oh yeah, I follow her. I love her content.
The purple app. I mean, I'm not supposed to say that. I keep forgetting. What's up, Breezy? Logan,
nice
I think
soul.
you're right. I know I'm missing you guys in the chat still. I settled into not watching it closely enough.
Yo, what up, chat?
We're doing the thing with the thing. All right. Here they come.
What the well?
I don't understand the purpose of the wagons, the stagecoach that has just the just the drivers, but like not the one with the guns. Just it has one guy in the back.
Oh yeah.
It's like I'm not sure why that's supposed to be so scary. Ooh, nice shot from up there.
Thank you.
Oh, hang on, guys. Ooh, got that guy right in the taint. Yes, yes. Ooh,
Oh, he's still alive.
Ooh, that guy got a piece of me, man. Dang. Okay. Hey, guy. There.
Dead, dead, dead.
What's up, DJ? Sorry, I just saw that. I'll try to keep track. I just don't want to do a bad job on this. Well, hang on now.
Oh, there's way too many people on this other side. Hang on, try to work on it.
All right, we're doing it. Oh, Nathan, that sucks. Ren, thank you for having my back on there. Well, I guess that'll be just fine. I'm smack talking to NPCs. I know you guys can't hear him.
Where? Oh,
Yoda's asking if you got any of the lovely snow like they did. It's because he said he knows you're a, what did it say? A fellow maple syrup drinker.
who said that?
Yoda. Yoda.
Yeah.
Yoda's my favorite.
Yeah, I met him. He's a nice guy. Really nice guy. Ah. Missed two there.
Oh, got him. I really want to. Oh, good.
Ladder.
Oh, what? I shot that guy when he was on his way up the ladder hoping he would fall. And he didn't. I let him get further away than I normally would just to watch him fall, and he didn't fall.
I tried to shoot him off when he got up. Damn.
You got him. Up, 4 to go.
Yeah, looks like the... Oh.
And the storm's rolling in. I love that they do that. The weather changes up as the thing goes on. Oops, missed. There, geez, that was embarrassing.
Last one.
Yes, we did it.
A storm's a coming.
Yep. One time I was doing one of these. Okay. I was doing one of these and there was one guy left. And I'm like, oh, I thought Yoda was going after that guy on the end. I'll go heal him. There was one guy left and I thought I'll be funny and go after him with the machete. And he got me. I was like, all that work for nothing. I was
That
trying
sucks.
to be hilarious.
That's rough.
SB, what wave do I usually use tonics? It just depends. Most of the time I try to wait till wave 5, but when I'm streaming, I'll use them sooner just so that I don't want to throw it away. I want the like to do good for the viewers.
Yeah, you gotta play less risky, right?
Exactly.
Where are the... Okay. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. I didn't realize that you were already had them. I should have come over here. Where are these guys?
Camp.
It's wild how quick they get tied up in those spaces in that camp.
Yeah.
There.
Oh,
It's funny
boy.
too. You spend so much time in Red Dead Online, and then you play story mode and forget that like the whole town of Blackwater got almost finished being built by the all the cool extra buildings and stuff.
Okay, get up.
Ooh, I missed. There. Ooh, that guy tried to get me. Get him. Do it. There.
What the f?
We did it.
This guy's swimming? We got a swimmer.
Are they already coming in by sea there?
Kinda. One of them is. Thought it was D-Day or something.
That surprised me in, what is it? I guess the Van Horn one. When they're coming up in the water next to like where the fence is, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like these guys are out of hand.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. One of them made it through.
We've got this whole alley of doom over here, and none of these lawmen are managing to get them. It's like, come on, guys. What are we paying you for? That's my taxes hard at work. Oh, he's already down. No wonder not my bullets aren't doing anything. Okay. Man, I never come down to this part of the map over here.
What side?
I'm over all the way down in the corner by the south.
Oh.
Whoops. Hang on, I better stop talking and pay attention for a second.
I literally fell off a ladder.
Oh no. Are you okay?
It ain't easy being a cowboy.
It definitely isn't. It's not for the faint of heart. Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, where's he at?
I keep forgetting the NPCs.
Oh.
Helpers don't have mini maps. It's like, can't you just turn around? Turn around. Okay. All right. Man, we're making good time on this.
Ah, nice.
Whoop, almost.
Nice.
Coleman, I've never did that. Did it pay out pretty good? Using fishing as a means of making money in the game, I guess I never really gave it any consideration. Oh, hang on. Oof. Oh, got his hat. There. One to go. Look out, horse.
West side, I can't see. Probably close to barn. Close to house. Nice.
He wasn't going to get out of there. He was he was on a horse, and the NPC was actually stuck on a branch.
Okay.
I just got rammed by a horse, a riderless horse, and it took 40% of my health.
Damn.
That's a bunch of crap.
What wave are we on? Wave.
Oh my
Wave
gosh.
5.
That
Wave
was weird.
6.
My pistol glitched, and I was holding it in my hand backwards.
What? Don't point it at yourself now.
That's what it looked like. Come on. No, I'm not going to get them all. Run. Oh, no. Didn't get them all healed. I sure tried. All right. Now I got to take some steroids so I can do Trap Master. That horse almost got me. Like, good. Okay.
Where? Oh.
Let's get over here. I'm on that north corner of town. Is this where the yep, there they are. I was gonna say, is this when the snipers come in?
Yeah, exactly.
I see
So
one now.
someone definitely just shot me.
Got him. Did they get you?
Shooting at me, not really.
Okay.
Ah,
I
fuck.
just could only see. Oh, I see the other dot on the map now. It was hidden behind a chest. I was worried we were a man down. Okay.
Oh,
man, we're doing
we
good,
got
guys.
snipers near camp, I think. Where the f-
Oh, that guy's still kicking. He's not anymore. Oh, yeah, Yoda, the glitch run you're talking about after you heal him is so good. I try to do it every time. Is after you heal one of the, what do they call them? Allies. If you can take off running as quick as you can, you do this weird arms down to the side run. It's like the most awkward looking thing. Oh, hello, fellers. The dynamite is easy to lose track of too. A lot of times if I'm by myself, I'll shoot them all ahead of time just so I don't end up getting blown up by one of them. Darn it.
Fuck.
Hey, Lancelot, thanks for the follow.
Get those followers in. And all the viewers on No Randos, make sure that you follow Mouserat back on the stream. Awesome content
Yeah, that would
creator.
be great. And everybody watching the stream, make sure you check out No Randos.
Appreciate it. No Randos on YouTube. NO space RANDOS. Full podcast will be there tonight. This weekend, I should say. Oh, nice shot, buddy.
Ugh. There. Okay. Wave 6. All right, we're doing it. Thank you, Xena, by the way. Kentucky, it's hard to explain. You just sort of have to try it. Or watch people streaming it. It'll give you a good idea. It's different than story mode, but it is really cool. Red Dead Online's sort of a beast of its own.
Oh, yeah. Is it ever?
Yeah. Rick, how are you doing, by the way? My buddy Rick hanging out over on the Purple app. It's good to see you down there. Sorry, I'm behind looking at the chat.
Oh, fuck.
We're
Leave
losing a
him
whole bunch
alone.
of them now.
Nah, he got macheted. That's why in the
Oh,
center.
no.
There's macheteers somewhere.
The only thing you can do with those guys is try to jam them up with in melee. Just spam B, and it'll lock them up sometimes. And then hopefully you can regroup quick enough to get them. Dang it, I was hoping that guy was going to fall. He's up there succumbing to his injuries. I hear him carrying on and crying.
Three left. All right, switching to high velos.
Okay, one left. I see him down there. Hank, I totally understand. Okay. Mrs. Mouserat's trying to get a hold of me, so I'm going to mute my mic real quick.
No problem.
Give me 1 second, but I'm still here.
No one to carry the stream now. We're screwed. All right. Time to make it count. Thanks again
And back.
to-
I bet that was super entertaining for everybody. Oh no.
No! Literally accidentally fell at the beginning of the freaking wave. You guys need to stay alive. Oh my god, what a terrible
Oh,
time to
no.
die.
That's a
Oh
bummer.
man. You guys gotta hold it down, please. Oh my god, 61. I can't believe I just sold there.
Dang it, come on. That stinks.
You guys gotta survive. You can do it.
We'll get it. I'm confident.
All right. I'm watching you.
Okay. Let's. Am I regretting this? Yes, sir, I am. Gotcha. Where's this turd at? Hey, guy. There. Got him in the face multiple times.
Worried about those wagons coming in eventually.
Now, I almost never use dynamite on him. I just try to shoot the guy out of the crow's nest.
Okay, accuracy. Yeah.
But that's when Deadeye comes in real handy. Trapmaster, I just saw about the shotgun. I don't know. The pump action is probably the one, if I'm really going to use a shotgun, I use the most. But my double barrel is my favorite looking because I have the Krampus variant.
Nice.
Which is neat looking.
2 guys to your right.
There, got him.
2 guys
Oof, I
flanking.
almost died.
2 guys flanking your right behind you. Watch out.
That was close. That was close. Okay. Sorry, I was so focused on the sniper. I almost let them get me.
Don't want to get
Fatal, are you asking how you get as good as me at PvP because I'm terrible at it? Well, I can give you some hints. Number 1, be terrible at it.
to your right.
Ooh, how dare you? Got him.
Number 2,
Man,
don't
that's
take gaming
close.
seriously.
This is a good time. The Krampus variant double barrel looks amazing. Now, the only bad thing about it is that it's the double barrel. The reload time is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't use it on anything where like there's going to be a bunch of enemies up close because they'll overwhelm you and you won't be able to reload in time. It's better for like slip in, get them, slip out, and repeat. Ooh, nice. Dang, Trout Junkie.
Damn.
All right, we're doing it.
What a beast.
Run. Nice. Okay.
Survive at all costs.
My confidence level's pretty high. I mean, not in a dangerous, foolish kind of way. I just think we'll be all right. But if not, if we don't make it, that's okay too.
Nah, we're gonna make it.
Mrs. Mouserat's called me twice going, what are you doing? We need to do this. Don't forget. I'm like, I feel you. Let's see. Jiraiya, this is a horde mode called Call to Arms. And you're defending the town from wave after wave of attackers of increasing difficulty. Okay. Let's see. Somebody asked Coleman. CTA is a good way to get XP when it's the bonus. Honestly, the payout for it otherwise, it's a lot of effort, especially if you're by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Grayson, you get to these through the telegraph menu, and it's called a call to arms. Oof, somebody got a piece of me. How dare you? Okay.
I'm watching you in cinematic mode. It's like a movie. Mouserat the movie.
Awesome. There you go, man. I should sell tickets. The only bad thing about this call to arms is the music that's behind it. You just got like those 2 violin notes over and over.
Down.
There. Where are these guys? Oh, they're on the roof. Well, I'm not
Yeah, they
climbing up
climbed.
there.
Ooh, machete, run.
Ooh.
Don't let him get you. There's a machete guy right behind you too.
I know. I got his buddy. I just got to get
Nice.
far enough out that I can spin around.
Yeah, you're good. Nice.
Up. Ooh. I used up all my regular revolver ammunition. Normally I don't go by that fast. Darn.
High velocity.
Where is it? High velocity. Yeah, that means I've already fired 400 shots. I certainly don't have 500 eliminations. Sweet. Whoop, there went the horse. Hey, guy. I say my prayers every day. You don't have to call me names like that. Is your username SYYNF? So Red Dead roleplay. I mean, I've heard it's okay. But I don't play on PC. Oh my gosh, what are my dogs barking at? All right. Here we go, kids. Let's do it. I'm gonna tonic up just in case I start looking at the chat too much. You know what? I'm just gonna switch to repeater. It's wave 8. Okay. Gotcha.
Come on, come on, come on.
It's hard. I start getting impatient and want to rush the like the borderline, the boundary. Trying to get these guys.
Yeah.
I actually got out of bounds on an armadillo one.
Oh, nice.
Synth. Okay, thank you.
Oh, sniper shots.
Hey there, feller. Oof. Oh man, I should have waited until he was climbing up that ladder to shoot him down so I can get a cheap laugh. Hey, thanks, EMS. Where is this guy? There he is. Is he stuck on something? Oh, nope. He is now. After Fatal took him down, risen. Boom, out of nowhere.
Boom.
That was a good shot, man.
Thank you.
Whoops. Gee whiz, I can't believe how many shots that took me. That's embarrassing. Where'd that guy go? Oh, he was up high. I just keep putting bullets in this guy. Oh my gosh. Logan, do I really look that much like him?
Who, the Undertaker?
Logan's asking if I would do a cameo for his third grade crush's dad. Oh, or B, like do a cameo as him. There. Whoops. Run. Okay.
Ah, come on, peek. Someone's in the middle.
Where are these?
Couple of guys in the middle of town. Oh, couple of guys.
Okay, I'm heading to the south edge of town. There's a sniper right there. Oh, I can see him now. I got him. But, oh, Base God, if I get a PS5, I am terrible at PvP. Why anybody thinks they'd want to do a PvP battle with me has lost their mind. I'm awful at it. Anybody who's remotely good is going to destroy me. There, gotcha. Get up, dude. I shot a guy going up the ladder. It was excellent.
Get up, Rocky.
Yeah, EMS, good job soloing McFarland's Ranch. I don't know if I've soloed that one. I've beat it with somebody else, but I don't know that I've soloed it. Run.
Run.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh man, rooftops. I'm gonna start cracking shots here.
Oh, I can tell the family's home. I can hear my dogs going crazy up there.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh my God.
That was awesome. Clip that. I had a guy going up the ladder. He fell, and as he was falling, I got him again.
Get wrecked.
What's up, Norwegian Horror? How are you? Hanging out over on the purple app. Oh, there is a death wagon coming. And there went a death wagon. It's gone now.
Who the heck?
Why am I using my revolvers still? I keep getting them out by accident. It does?
They are reliable though.
Yeah, they are pretty handy. Oh, that was
What
awesome.
the heck?
Yes. Come on. There. I think if I would be a little more patient. Oh, come on down the ladder. Let me get him in the leg. Well, that's one way of doing it, I guess.
No! Almost jumped off.
Oh no, what happened?
I almost jumped off.
Okay.
It's close.
Well, I was looking to make sure there were still blue dots on the mini map.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Hey, machete guy. Oh, he decided to stay down. That was a good move on his part. He said he was sorry and then it wouldn't happen again. Rick, you would think I would, but I honestly don't. My buddy Rick asking if I have violent Red Dead dreams. I don't think I do. Oh, is that guy? Oh, darn it. I had a crit hit guy on the ground and his foot was still stuck in a stirrup. And I was trying to get up close so I could tell the horse to flee, to let it drag him. But I didn't make it. Yeah, 006, this is Call to Arms. You can find it in your Telegram mission sections. Okay. How am I doing on time? All right.
Almost.
So we got to go pick up
done.
the car at the shop.
No worries.
We'll
Almost
make it.
done.
We'll have just enough time for me to finish this and slam dunk it and then go do my husbandly duties.
Oh, sounds good. I got a wagon.
Oh, I'm too far away. Got him. Oop, they got me. I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh, damn. Hang on, take cover. He's gonna deep fry all of us, that guy.
I was trying to be cool and get him, and it didn't last.
Like 64 left. All right.
All right, you guys got this. All right, listen up, stream. I'm gonna leave it to these guys for a minute because old Mouserat's got to go do something. I'll be right back though. But these guys will keep you entertained. Don't worry.
We'll hold it down. Ooh. Oh boy. How many shots can I miss? Is that guy not getting up? What the fuck? That guy just did not want to get up. Is that a wagon from far? What the heck? I just gave up and... Ah! Lead, 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 lead. Ah, too bad. Come on, climb, little buddy. Climb, little buddy. Chat, I hope everyone's doing all right today on this beautiful Friday. It's a nice, swell day. Good game. Good time. Good time to do both. Oh, let me just eat the wrong thing. Ow, jeez. Fire! Fire! Wish I can see the chat right now, everyone, but I can't. Stuck in my own world. But yeah, it's nice seeing you know, a humble streamer with such a dedicated fan base. You know, hopefully y'all treat him right. He's got a heart of gold. I hope everyone enjoys the stream. Ooh. Ooh, wow, let me miss every shot. Damn. Ooh, nice misses there. Horse? Oh, no, no horse. Ooh, you got that.
Kids.
You're good, you're good. I got that wagon on that left side. Ooh! Oops! Yeah, that's right. Hop out. Your gunner's dead.
All right.
Let me see if I can make
you guys
some noise.
Hold it down.
Hell yeah.
You're doing great. Let's go over here. Oh, look at that. Trout Junkie's wearing the poncho.
Yo, wear it with pride, bro. Oh, fuck.
Rick, I just saw that you asked if I take my beard off when I'm done streaming. Yes. What a smarty. So my buddy Rick, a lot of people who don't know him, he is the host of the Jam Transmissions podcast, an excellent Star Wars podcast. And he also looks a shocking amount like Cassian Andor,
Okay.
the Star Wars character. Diego Luna is the actor's name.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's pretty cool.
It's class. It's amazing. Star Wars. Where's the guy in the middle?
Oh man, look at Trout Junkie. He's not, his feet aren't actually on the ground, according to this camera view. Hang on, let me.
Oh!
Oh, but they are now. All right.
I need to stop doing that.
I promise I won't get eliminated like that. What? Oh my gosh, that was weird. So I'm watching Trout Junkie, and it just glitched him all over the place. Like it showed him falling off the roof, but he's not. That was weird.
Probably latency.
All right.
Come on, peek. Peek, buddy. Oh, there you go. You peeked. And you're still alive. Trout, you doing good on that side? Hopefully. Oh, nasty. How did he survive the How did he survive that dynamite? That's insane.
Man, you guys are crushing it.
Thank you.
Dylan, sorry, I just saw that. Yeah, this is called Call to Arms, and it's a horde mode kind of thing where there's 10 waves of increasing difficulty and number, and they're all based in a single location.
Come on. Where are
so
the
like
others?
right now we're in Blackwater, and on wave 9, well, they are. I got eliminated.
We're gonna have
What's
to
up,
go out
Nugget?
there.
What's up, Taser?
You getting over there, Trout? Just carrying hard there. Oh yeah.
All right. 2 to go. You guys got it.
Trout is cleaning up here. The other guy doesn't seem to be coming out. Oh, there he is.
All right, and then there was one, and now I'm back. All right,
He's
let me
back.
think something. Oh my gosh, there's one NPC ally still left. What an absolute champ.
One man.
Yeah. Oh, he's on a roof.
We got this. We got this. Let's make it count.
There he goes. Okay, let me, you know what, let me do this too. I am going to be super tonicky
Oh yeah.
because I do not want to run the risk of getting eliminated in this one.
Yeah, we need
Coleman, I have $1,100,000 in gold, which I know is dumb. It's just, and I'm just telling you, it's just from playing a ton. That's all it is. I didn't do anything special. No glitches, nothing like that. Just played a bunch. An unhealthy amount of Red Dead Online, some might say, including my wife and my therapist. I joke that, honestly, if Mrs. Mouserat didn't already know how much Red Dead I played, I wouldn't tell her. I would try to hide it from her. There.
Where's everyone
All
at?
right. Where? Oh, we've got the, what are those guys called? The
Juggernauts or whatever?
Yes, that's them.
Oh fuck, they're raiding the street.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm gonna switch to express ammo too, just to be on the safe side. Bucket heads is what I like calling them too. Grumpy.
Gray band.
Oh, that's another one of them. Here, let's throw dynamite at him.
Ah, slow.
Oh, nice. It was nice of them to step right on the dynamite I put at their feet. That got him. Excellent. Okay. We got this.
Yeah, we knocked off 20.
Yeah. I'm probably jinxing this by saying this, but it's been my experience that Wave 10 is easier than Wave 9.
Oh yeah.
Like the enemies aren't as aggressive. I don't know if they just start feeling sorry for you.
Having mercy.
Get him. One more. Oh, he's still alive. That's unacceptable. That got him.
We got a wagon coming in from the west side.
Okay.
Driver down. Ah, come on.
A buckethead
Down.
just got on the roof.
He's down, he's down.
Oh, here he comes. He's coming back off the roof. Sorry, horse. That horse just happened to be right where the
Oh my god.
the dynamite was gonna get him. Ooh, there's somebody right behind me. I'm glad I took that tonic. There, that showed him a thing or two. Oop, almost got you. Nope. Yes, I do have requests for the Undertaker. Tell him to bury you where your mom can go visit you. And that's how it is.
Ease off for the Undertaker jokes, guys. Just milking it a little too long.
Let me gas up. Well, that's what I love when they ask me. You got any requests for the Undertaker? Yeah. Tell him to tell your mom to get her stuff out of my house. We'll fall. Do it.
Come on.
Oh, I got robbed just then. I mean, I got the guy, but he didn't fall off the roof like I was planning. What's up, Trey? How are you? And Rob Righteous, by the way. Hello, hello. Okay, a wagon coming in on the south edge of town. I got a whole grip of pedestrians over here. Oof. Right in the face.
I need an angle here.
Oh, that guy's gonna
Two
succumb to his
wagons, huh?
injuries. Oh, run, Mouserat, run.
2 wagons, huh? Hang on a second. Watch out, Mouserat.
Oh, I was trying to draw a bead on the gunner. Oh, it's already down. Never mind. Joe Mamo. Oh my God, Jeff Hanneman. That's not one I've heard. Man, I've gotten called all the names today. Jeff Hanneman's guitar player was. Joe Mama, I'm recording a podcast, and we decided the best group activity to end the podcast with was a call to arms. The driver of that wagon was still just sitting in there calmly, just chilling. Logan, it was definitely a close call. Ooh, I got that guy right in the beehole. We'll stand here while he collapses. That's pretty grim, but it genuinely looked like... Never mind, I won't say it. Nah, I'll say it. I shot him right in the beehole, and then he was bleeding out of his neck, so I think you can just connect the dots. That was pretty grisly, man. Yeesh. Where is this guy?
Back here, looks like.
Gotcha.
No, maybe not. All right, let's wrap this
guys,
up.
we're doing great. Where did that shot come from? I lost track of the guy. There, got him. Ooh,
No more sniper
I got
ammo.
a daily challenge in just now.
Nice, I'm coming down. No more ammo.
Ooh, I almost got kicked by that guy's horse. All right. Hang on, I'm gonna try to get this guy that's on the outskirts. Oh, there he is. I see him.
Nice, him. Last guy here.
Oh, one left. We got this.
And that is it. Yeah, yeah.
PA, I'll take that without the RBF. Yeah. So I've heard. Let's see. Undertaker, Triple H, Jeff Hanneman, Ozzy, Dave Mustaine, Zach Wilde, Kid Rock. Did I say Micah? I can't remember. There's a whole bunch. We did it, kids. We did it. Look at us. Absolute legends right here.
The All-Stars.
Yes. Rick. So, hey guys, remember earlier when I was talking about how Logan said Joe Walsh, Shawn Michaels co-op? I'll take that. There's a coup. But Logan's third grade crush's dad. Wait a minute. Was Joe Walsh your third grade crush's dad? Logan, you just blew my mind. My buddy Rick that I was talking about earlier, that how great he is. I'm going to retract that statement because he said Dave Coulier was one of the ones that I look like. And so, Rick, no. Trout Junkie, you did it.
What a beast. Holding it down.
I'll say.
Well, that was a blast for sure. Y'all killed it in the CTA, Mouserat.
I love doing this Blackwater one. That was awesome. And you guys crushed it. It was so good.
Thank you.
But hey, I got this boat over here. Can you see me on the mini map? Come and jump in it. We're just going to sail off into the sunset.
All right, sounds like a plan.
I promise I won't row away just as you try to jump.
An epic way to conclude the pod, for sure. All right. Nice, nice.
Awesome. Yeah, that was a ripper of a time.
Yeah. One heck of a podcast. We ran it for a good chunk, you know, like pretty successful.
Yeah, going the distance.
Yeah. Yeah, the podcasting world certainly is a crazy one, especially live streaming at times too. You know? Yeah,
it really makes for a juggling act, but gosh, it was sure fun. And I'm really thankful to the chat for coming and hanging out while we did this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have a very supportive community, and you know, like I said, everybody knows you. Everybody's appreciative for your content, and I seriously think that it brightens people's day. Seriously.
That's something I'm really shooting for, Risen. I want the people who come and hang out to have a positive experience. Like I was saying earlier, there's like so many real world problems to deal with that everybody comes together and they're super cool to each other, and it's just a fun time. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just a blast, and everybody teaming up with each other too. So many people have made friends in the chat and gone on to posse up and do missions, and like the low levels get helped by the high levels and all that stuff. So it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and I think that's the core concept of streaming, right? Is really, to entertain, but you also like the responsibility of bringing, positivity. I mean, obviously there's different types of streams and whatnot, but it's just, if you're trying to entertain and brighten people's day, you gotta bring the vibe, right?
Yeah. And you know what? And even when people are griefing each other, I found that a lot of times it's fun to like make friends afterward, and just like keep it going like that. It doesn't have to be all aggro and mean and hyper competitive or anything. It's just a good time. Everybody's having fun. So, and I appreciate you having me on, man. You're really doing some cool stuff with your podcast, and I was flattered when you asked me and stoked to do it.
Yeah. No, I was eyeing you for a while, and I'm just like happy that we were able to collab on this. And I also wanted to, sneak in one last like question, kind of like improv and whatever, because
Sure.
I've also streamed in my time, and there's also this, like, I guess you could say, this voice in your head while you're streaming, right? Kind of like running the whole thing, right? There's two sides of any streamer, of you or me or whatnot. The side that you're seeing, that you're presenting, and then what's going on in your head.
Right.
Can you like describe what goes on in your head? What kind of feelings you get? What kind of like things you go through like while you're streaming? Like what's what in like you just sum it up somehow?
Sure. There are times when somebody's being just an absolute butthole in the chat, or being a butthole in the game, and I'm really trying to be cool about it and not let it get me mad. And I'm not pretending I'm not mad, but it's a really like a thought exercise to be like, don't let this get under your skin. It just is what it is. And one thing that's helped me is when somebody is being a jerk, especially in the chat, I'll try to ask myself, man, I wonder what they're going through.
Yeah.
Because this isn't about me or about whatever. It's about something else. And this is just how they're taking out their frustrations. And so if I try to have some empathy, it helps. But there are definitely times where I'm like, oh my God, I get asked the same questions 20 times in a row.
Yeah. The Twilight Zone of like reliving the same thing over and over again, for sure.
Right. Yeah. But all in all, it's always worth it. It always is. And like the positives well outweigh the negatives.
Yeah. I'm sure. You fit the personality and the description of a streamer, so like I can definitely see that you found your calling. It's nice to see the passion that you display.
I appreciate that, man. I'm old. I'm an old dude in my head. I mean, I don't feel like an old man, but I am comparatively,
Okay.
And it's wild to me that so many people are like hip to what I'm doing. It's really cool. It means a lot to me. It does. I genuinely am so thankful for the people who spend their time watching my stream. And so it means a lot.
And with the whole old thing, I mean, I think people should appreciate your wisdom, especially the things that you were saying today. I was pretty impressed, and I think that the viewers are going to appreciate your insight, because a lot of people talk a lot, and the ones that talk a lot are usually, young kids, anywhere from 18 to 20, 22 or whatever, think that they can take on the world, but one thing they don't have is life experience, which is something you have, right? So I think people can really learn to appreciate that.
Yeah, and it's like I was saying before, I've grown a lot as a person. Like I can, without like an ego attached to it, I've grown a lot and made a ton of mistakes and learned from them. And so, if people can take something from that, that's awesome. But I will tell you one secret that maybe younger people don't know. There's a thing that never goes away, and that is even when you're an older adult like myself, there's always this part of you that you're worried everybody's going to find out that you're just some dumb kid who doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It never goes away. Oh, that lightning strike was cool.
Oh no, I missed it.
That reminds me, I was wanting to show you something I forgot to earlier. Let me see if I can do this real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here it is.
Oh no. All right, well, I guess that's gonna be it. So thank you for tuning in, everyone, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you cowboys on the next one. Peace.
Thanks, man. I'll see everybody later. Thank you for watching the pod. Thank you for hanging out.